giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikah, Kodash, and double honor to the men of Great Millstone that is out here on the highway and byway, as well as on the internet, pushing this truth day in and day out, reaching for the elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind, the hopeful elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the chair of salvation to live in the kingdom with King David and the supreme King Yahushua, which he has the title of command, authority, and rulership over heaven and earth. Those titles were given to Yahushua by his father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has 100% truth for the Bible. And I study and learn from them. To the Akim and Akra, which are the men and women that are listening, learn to continue in faith, prayer, repent, fast, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability, as it states in John 14:15. If you love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. You're about to see this video. He's a comedian, but he's playing a part. He playing a skit, which is so true with a lot of our men and women, especially the woman getting emotional. She's in a relationship with her man and things don't go right. They get into an argument or into a confrontation fight or whatever, and then she'll go running out the house to go get her brother or to go get some guy that she using, on the side or whatever, to go do her dirty work, to get this man either locked up or in the hospital or in an early grave because she's feeling some kind of way. And I'm just going to go ahead and play this here, then, throw in some scriptures and then we're going to end it.
What? Tell my motherfucking ass right motherfucking now. This nigga putting his hands on me. The one.
What the hell wrong with you? What the hell wrong with you, boy? You don't put your hand on my sister. Put your hand on my sister, boy. Did I tell you last time? What I said I won't do. Pull up on your shit. Pull up on your shit. Then I will
blow his shit up. Poke your head out.
I told you about dealing with those stupid ass. Your mama told you that shit like that. What the hell you got on? Stinking that. You should. I told you. You're not about that life. Go get my stick, bro. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Now, you see that in certain neighborhoods, certain cities and states with our people, the woman, again, she get emotional. Her and her boyfriend get into an argument, or he hit her, or she, in most cases, the woman hit the man because she know that she can get away with it and not too much shit gonna happen to her, And then when she get in his face and he and she hit him and he haul off and hit her, now it's a problem. She want to call the police, or she want to call her, in this situation, she want to call her brother, and she putting her brother in a serious situation. And for you guys that got sisters that are wilding like her, that is stupid like her, that is very ghetto, however you want to call it, because you ain't got to be ghetto to be emotionally stupid like this girl here. Fellas, stay out of it, because soon when you get in it, and every man want to feel like a man. Every man don't want to be disrespected by another man, because if you jump into it, and let's say nothing don't happen, but you standing up for your sister, and you talking big stuff, and he talking big stuff. Listen, it always gonna be animosity between y'all two, even when her and that guy get back together again. It always gonna be there. It's the best thing to do. Don't meddle in that situation. That's his woman. She chose to be with him. You let her figure that out. Because when you look at this clip, he telling her, I don't know why you dealing with that guy. And I believe he said, I told you not to be dealing with that guy. Even her mother told him not to be dealing with that guy. But crazy is, you know, she loved craziness. She loved drama. So fellas, stay out of that. Proverbs 26:17. He that passeth by and meddle with strife belonging not to him. See, this right here is none of his matter. This is not his situation. Even though, yes, that's his sister. Hell, you have to discern what need to be, you know, how you need to help your sister. Now, she got a flat tire or something like that, or y'all together, and, you know, some guy just haul out and just come do something. They're a different story. But if you wasn't there, don't go meddle with that, because you don't know the whole story. He that passeth by and meddle with strife. Strife is fight. Belonging not to him. So he getting in between her and him, because she, in her feelings, in her emotion, now she want her brother to go take care of that. And she put her brother in a life and death situation. Especially when you're talking about, you know, guns. And most of these guys carry guns. She not thinking about her man, and it might end up killing her brother because she upset. She not thinking about that. She thinking about get back. It's like one that taketh a dog by his ear. You know, a lot of dogs don't like you messing with their ears. They growl. They, you know, they want to bite on you a little bit. You know, that's irritable to some dogs. You know, fellas, hey, you got to have wisdom. You got to think. Look at my sister. She deal with every criminal in the neighborhood. Why should I jump in this? You know, don't jump in matters that don't belong to you. Especially if your sister like this woman here. Because she will put you, you know, put you in a horrible situation. You know, and now you got to look over your back. And she don't. She ain't got to look over her back, because she thinking, all right, well, everything is okay in her mind. You know, a lot of women are not circumspect. Men, we are circumspect because we are the security guard or the bodyguards for our family. So we got to be circumspect. Ecclesiastes 11:10. My son, meddle not with many manners. For if thou meddle, so I can read it back over. Ecclesiastes 11:10. My son, meddle not with many matters. For if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, which she bringing the drama to him, and he's going to follow after her to go get revenge for her. He telling her to go get his stick. You know what that is. So he can go ahead and take care of business. Now, you know, even though it's a comedy clip, you know, he calling up another guy, you know, to come with him. You know, you got a lot of guys like that. They're not men to man up and show up by themselves without a pistol, without a gun or whatever, you know, or a blinky or stick or however they want to call it. And you bring in men in situations that they don't need to be in. All you gotta do is just, you know, get away from them. But no, you want to bring drama to somebody because you know that you can get your brother or your father or your uncle easily worked up to go get him to do some wickedness so that he can go to jail, and your boyfriend can be deleted, and guess where you gonna be? With another guy, just like the guy that your uncle deleted, or your boyfriend in jail and your uncle in the grave. Boy, I'm telling you, a lot of times women don't think about the aftermath after everything's said and done. What if they don't have that in their mind? What if this happened again? Let me read it again. My son, meddle not with many matter, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. So he ain't gonna be innocent once he go over there and defend his sister. You in it now. And if thou follow after he's revenging his sister, thou shalt not obtain, neither shall thou escape by fleeing. No, once you in, you in. You know, can't get away now. You know. So, you know, there have been many men, especially of Judah, dealing with situations like what you see here on the screen, that have died behind either their sister, their mother. You know, because every mother have a past, and every mother is just like every woman in this, and forgive me for saying it, for some of these guys that have, you know, mother in this world. My mother dead and gone, but the thing is, you gotta look at it like this here. Every mother had a past. Every mother acted just like some of these women out here in the street once before, and vice versa. You know, as you get older, you change. Especially, you know, you're supposed to change when you have children. You know, a lot of these mothers today are totally different from my mothers. You know, the women of my mother generation, and my grandmother, the women of her era, was different from my mother. The morals was a lot different. You know, every generation get worse and worse and worse. So to you fellas that think, well, my mother holier than thou, hey, you need to erase that. And I'm talking about my mother also, and she dead and gone. There's some things that I heard from my father from back in the day, you know. But I can say this right here, you know, she wasn't like some of these wilding out women of today. I can say that I didn't hear any stories like that, you know. But every woman have their past. You know, every woman have a past. Salakia, I got a meeting to go to, so I got enough time to finish this out. But anyway, going back to the lesson, you have a lot of men that have lost their lives behind dealing with a woman and getting in their situation, meddling in their situation. You know, want to be Mr. Tough Guy. Or you have a lot of guys that are in the friend zone with a woman that they've been trying to get. And then when she called on him, crying, and he did this and he did that, now you feel like the man to go protect her, and you thinking that, well, if I go do this, she'll be mine. No, she using you. And you a fool to seek after her. You know, because a lot of these guys here, they are sexually deprived, and they'll do anything and everything to get that hot box. You know. And for you guys that have an issue with not getting enough, listen, in the kingdom you get way more than enough. You have to beat them off with a stick. We're gonna go to First Ezra 4:26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sake. When she call you and she in a situation like this, you coming and running because you thinking, oh, she gonna be mine. I'm gonna get that. She gonna be my woman. He don't deserve her. All along, that's still his woman. Doesn't matter if they having some issue. That's still his woman. And you are committing adultery when you do something like that. When you do step in between and thinking, that you helping this woman out. Matter not in another man's affair. Leave that alone. 27. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. What I just said, there it is right there in 27. Being stupid, being dumb and full of calm, and trying to get that woman that you desire, that you're lusting over, and she had a man, you knew it, or a lot of times you don't know it, and then she calling you up and telling you that some guy did this, some guy, you know, grape me or slap me or whatever. Here you come running. No, the best thing she can do is call the police. 28. And now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great and his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? So, I mean, you know, that was pretty much it right there, 26 and 27. But, you know, it's too many men out there that give their whole life, you know, to a woman. You know, even a woman would tell you, just like in Proverbs 31 and 1, you know, this mother was telling her son, which was a king, and told him, you know, hey, you know, don't give your strength to a woman. It says here, Proverbs 31 and 1, the words of King Lumel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. And she told him this here when he was a little boy. What, my son? And what, the son of my womb? And what, the son of my vow? So basically, you know, his mother was saying, what, you mean tell me my son is going to be behind some woman tail? Are you serious? What, the son from my womb? Are you serious? What, the son that I prayed to the Heavenly Father, that I vowed to bring a healthy boy in this world, to be a healthy, strong man, to be running behind some woman? What? No. That's what she was saying in verse 2. And 3 said, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroys kings. So when you give your strength, all your strength, to a woman, she will destroy you. It's just like today, when a guy too nice and he generous, and you know she called and he there on the dime because he love her, he want to be with her. A woman look at that as weakness. But when you putting a foot in her backside, you talking to her in that kind of way, she will love your shitty drawers. I mean, it can be packed. It can be packed. She'll lay her head right next in it. I mean, right next to it, and Lord knows what else. She will love your dirty drawers. So don't give your strength to a woman. You know, now, if she respect you, she's kind, she caring, just like a, you know, a Proverbs 31 virtuous woman, and you know, y'all been dating, talking, you know, and she's still, you know, the same as she was from the beginning. You know, hey, everybody changed. But if you are able to deal with the little change or the little attitude, because every woman gonna have an attitude. If you able to stand it, if you able to deal with it, you know, she trying her best. She's not bad, or she's not them women that's walking through the night prostituting, or she's not a type of woman that step in your face and disrespect you in house and out in the street. If you can deal with her, go ahead and deal with her. But, you know, all women are going to have, you know, they're going to have their pros and cons, just like men. And for the one that you can deal with, deal with. But a woman like this in this video,
What?
all out in the street, on the phone, gather board, you know, just, she don't care about, I mean, this is what you call a shameless woman, which is in the Bible they call it, a dog, and a female dog. You already know what that is, and she just loud and angry with a red clown hair in her head. Don't no man want anything like that, fella. These are the women that you need to stay away from. If she can't control her attitude in the streets, you need to get away from her. She is destined to put you in 3 places: in the hospital, well, in jail, in the hospital, or in the grave. And women like this here, they are traps and snares, and she's your enemy right on top. Malachi, 10 and 7? She is your enemy. She worked hand in hand with Esau, Edom. She don't care anything about this truth. She don't care anything. She only care what the pastor give her, which make her feel good. But the other half of the Bible, Genesis 3:16, and then you go to where it tell woman to be submissive and she got to obey her husband. Her desire is her husband. And then you go read Romans 7:1, where she can't deal with no other man. She got to stick with him until he pass, till he leave. Then you go get you another one. Or this is just off the head. Exodus 21:10. If he desires to have another wife, or and this is a precept of Exodus 21:10. Deuteronomy 21 and 15. If you got 2 wives and one good and the other one is just like this woman here in this video with an attitude bad, and she got your oldest son, and anything happen, whatever, you supposed to give your son, which is with this angry ass woman right here, you supposed to give him a blessing as well as the one with the woman that you got pregnant with the other son. You just have to read to get the understanding. But yeah. But anyway, you have women that go along with Esau, Edom, and they love to set you up because they know they're gonna be, they're gonna have, they're gonna be believed. Let me give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to read this here out the NIV. It says here, Ecclesiastes 7:26. I find more bitter than death the woman who is a snare. Snare is what? A trap. Let's go. Let's pull that up. It says here, catch, capture, trap, snare, entrap, ensnare, bag, you catch it, you bag it, means to come to possess or control by or as if by seizing. So, this woman here, she will use the power that Esau have to entrap you. she would use her own brother, her own father, to entrap them, to put them in the bag. If they boyfriend that they man will come with that stick, put them in the bag, and he would be seized. So, you know, she gonna be winning on both sides. Even if she, let's say she had a hatred for her father, but she know how to play that game. You know, she hate her father, or she one of them old, those feminist women, you know, that hate men. And if she have some hate for her father, she wouldn't care about putting her father in danger with her boyfriend or her husband, because sex is marriage. You know, if she can delete two men with one stone, she'll do it. She will trap her father and bag her boyfriend. You know, I mean, that's the wickedness of a woman. Not all, but majority of these women. Again, I find more bitter than death the woman who is a snarl, whose heart is a trap. Her mind is to trap you, and whose hand are chained. The man who pleads Yahweh will escape her. So if you in the truth, you can discern. You would know not to deal with women like this here. You know, the only way that you probably would deal with a woman like that, you know, if you probably haven't had any in a minute, and the price might be right, or she probably just like you or whatever, and she just want to get it in. Hey, do what you got to do. That's your business. But when you tag along with her and want to be with her, that's the problem. Matter of fact, just leave women like that alone. Leave women like that alone. Again, the man who pleads Yahweh will escape from her. But, you know, but the sinner, she will ensnare. She will put them bands on him, them chains on him. She will put him in a bag. She will have him seized. She will wreck his life up. So, men, if you got sisters like that, don't get in that. Leave that alone. Men, you know, husband, if you got a wife, and you should have found this out way before you got married, what type of woman that you dealing with to marry a woman like that. I tell men, hey, first time you get with a woman, first time y'all go out anywhere, you have a talk with her. And you tell her, listen, I'm your protector. I'm your bodyguard. If I say let's go, hey, or don't mess with that, leave that alone, let's go. Listen to me, and let's roll out. If you can't do that, this here will be, we won't go out nowhere. I will leave you right there on the spot while you arguing with that guy. The best thing to do, if she don't listen to you and she arguing, run off at another man, you don't know what that man can do. You don't know that man got a pistol on him. You don't know if that man got 3-4 homeboys sitting back in the cut just waiting to pounce up on you and take what you got. Just because, you know, he looked at her wrong or he said something to her and now she popping off. Like I said, a lot of these women, they're not circumspect. So if she can't listen to you while you out in the street, or y'all, you know, going to eat or going to the movie or whatever, she can't listen to you and follow your orders, let her stay right there. You go straight to the car, you go park somewhere, and you wait till she come to you, because you still want to take her home and, you know, drop off or whatever. But if it's too bad or whatever, let her ass stay there and you going on home. You know, when you try to be respectful, especially if you out of town, you took out of town, you know, you probably don't want to leave her out there like that. But you get in your car and you get away from that situation. She don't want to listen. That's her ass. So I'm not going to continue no more on this. I already did 30 minutes. But you're going to see women. You're going to pray to not deal with women like that. Pray that the Heavenly Father open your eyes to not deal with women like that. And also, if you got a sister, auntie, or even your mother, stay away from that situation. You let her handle that, because she will get you in a horrible, horrible situation, and you don't want to be that. Well, I'm going to end it right there. Shalom.